Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, everyone! For those who doesn't know me, I am Honey. I've been vlogging about the benefits we are getting in Canada during the pandemic. Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing mothers out there. So this vlog is really for you. I just wanted to share with you what I am doing to make our lives easier, less stressful, and have more with less. Even if you are not the one doing the budgeting or doing the managing of your money, you are still in that family. You will still get involved if anything wrong happens. So might as well get yourself informed about what's going on with your finances. I believe that knowledge regarding these benefits will help us in everything that we do. It will be less stressful for us. It will be easier for us to make decisions once we know what is available for us out there. So I just felt that I had to share that because getting the COVID was really life-changing. You view life so differently because not everyone survived it. Not everyone experienced it as easy as we did. You really have to take care of the emergency that will happen in the future, because it will not give you a heads up. I just wanted to share with you, I don't know if you've followed my journey so far. I am from the Philippines originally. I've been here for 12 years already. I work in a hotel. Life was good back then. Money-wise, it was okay. It was really good. And when the pandemic happened, I was laid off since last year. So pretty much the whole year, I was not working that much. Even with the benefits from the government, I lost more than half of my income this year. But having said that, it didn't really become too stressful for me, and I still made decisions like to rent a much bigger place and a much expensive place even after those incidents, because before this happened I was already getting myself ready for emergencies. My husband was still working a little bit every now and then. He was laid off only for 3 months, and then he worked after that. But when we got COVID, he also got laid off, and up until now, he's not working. There were so many complications with our benefits. First off, I was on EI regular benefits since March of last year. And when I got sick, I didn't really know how to make it into a sickness benefit and all that stuff. So I had to call EI, and so there was a delay. My husband's case was harder. He had to wait for his benefits for 2 months. If I was relying on this paycheck every time, I would have been devastated. But because I know how or where we stand financially, and my husband and I talked about it and made decisions together, it was really hard, but it was manageable. Getting the COVID together really made me realize that my husband is my partner. We really only have each other to make this family better. I understand that as a couple, everyone is different. We all have different mechanics on how we manage our money. In our case, my husband and I, we have decided a few years back that it will work better for us if we have our money in one pool. We don't have one bank account. We just have one person managing our money. That is my job. I check his account, I check my account, and pay our bills every first of the month, and then make the budgeting and allocate money everywhere. But this didn't happen out of nowhere. I have a mentor. I joined this financial services company not really to earn income. Well, of course, who doesn't want to earn income? But more than anything, 2000, I believe it was 2016 when we were really in debt. We had like 36,000 in debt at the time. This was not because of like major purchases or shopping extravaganza. It was more of because me and my husband were not on the same page with our finances. And right after my husband got employed, he was already, I think, a year here. We decided to let our parents come for a visit. Both our parents, which was 4 of them, came here, and all expenses were paid by us. That was really expensive. My in-laws were here for 4 months while my parents was here for a month. It wasn't cheap, of course. We paid for their fare, their food, and we bought some stuff for them when we were here. So we incurred debt already at that time, but we didn't really mind because we know they are getting old, and so we wanted to give back to them while we can, because when we started as a couple, we were really relying on them. We were living in their homes. We were in my parents' house on weekdays, and on weekends we are in my in-laws' house. They were paying for everything for us. They were paying for our milk, whatever, everything. We were just really dependent on them. I was working on my parents' restaurant, but still, I'm sure I wasn't earning enough to sustain my family's needs at that time. So we really wanted to give back to them as soon as we can and while we can, because they were getting old. So, which was true enough. A year after they came here, my father-in-law had a heart attack, and so now he can't travel to another country because there were complications after that. So that was really one of the decisions that I am so glad that we made at that time, because now there is no way we can get my father-in-law to come here and visit us, because it's just not possible. So he's still sick right now, so we are also trying to help and sending money back home. But you know, the reason why I'm mentioning this, because with our income, we are not earning, you know, as good as the medical staff. I don't know. I have no idea how much they're earning. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, with our income from the hotel, we were able to pay off that debt, the $36,000 debt, was able to travel and was able to go home to the Philippines as much as we can every year. This is because I personally believe that I want to spend time with my parents than be able to send money for them, or, you know, just go home when something bad happens. I don't want to buy them an expensive coffin. I want to enjoy my money, my earnings with them. So I want to go home as much as possible so I can spend time with my parents while they are able and while they can recognize me. So that is our lifestyle. We travel a lot, we go for campings, we don't have second jobs. Although my husband did try to have a second job for a bit because he wanted to learn how to work in the kitchen. I don't really feel pressured when it comes to money, although I don't own a house yet. But this is because we couldn't own a house in Whistler as of right now, because there are just no houses available to buy. But if there's one, I can buy already. I can afford to buy one because I've saved enough for that one. So the reason really why I'm bringing this out, because I realized you don't have to have 3 jobs to be able to afford all of this. You don't have to work too much and not be able to spend time with your family just to be able to travel or to go home, or you don't have to make too many sacrifices. It's all about managing your money. When I joined this financial services company, when I learned everything about the benefits in Canada, about what I will be getting from RESP, RRSP, TFSA, emergency fund, when I learned the importance of having this investments and savings, and all the knowledge I was able to gain from attending all the meetings, seminars, and from my mentor, I am fully aware if I do encounter any kind of trouble, any kind of challenges with financial challenges, I know where I can run to for help. I know which bank to approach. I know which savings I can pull money from to lessen the impact of taxes or service fees, service charges. So important things you need to have while you have money. The things you need to prioritize right now while you have the resources. So first,